When did post-nut clarity save your life? My brother's girlfriend was a 10 out of 10 baddie, but she always crashed out like Huda from Love Island. Jaylani would show up to my place at around noon already whining, and by dinner time she'd start raging. Every single Sunday without fail, she'd find something to explode about. The first few times we thought it was just bad days. She'd scream at Martin about him not texting back fast enough, or accuse him of looking at other girls when she herself put on Love Island. It's not his fault Amaya Papaya got a fatty. Then Monday morning she'd send these long apology texts to everyone saying she was working on herself and would go back to the gym. We believed her because she seemed so genuine when she wasn't losing it. I lived with Martin in a house we rented with 2 other roommates. Jaylani didn't officially live there, but she spent most weekends at our place. Saturdays were usually fine, but something about Sundays triggered her. Maybe it was the thought of going back to work or just the weekend ending, but she turned into a completely different person. One Sunday she threw Martin's PlayStation controller at the wall because he beat her at a racing game. The controller shattered and left a dent in the drywall. She stormed out crying and then came back an hour later with a new controller and cookies for everyone. We accepted the apology because what else could we do? The next Sunday she accused our roommate Tyler of stealing her phone charger. She tore apart the living room looking for it while screaming that we were all against her. 20 minutes later she found it in her own purse. Instead of apologizing right away, she locked herself in Martin's room and blasted Melanie Martinez until the neighbors complained. Week after week, the pattern continued getting worse. She'd break something or start a fight, then apologize with gifts or tears. Martin was so deep in the relationship, he couldn't see how insane it was. He'd make excuses like she was stressed from work or her family was giving her problems. The rest of us just tried to stay out of her way on Sundays. The breaking point came on a Sunday in November. Jaylani showed up already angry about traffic and spent the afternoon picking fights with everyone. She told Tyler his cooking smelled disgusting when he was just making eggs. She said our other roommate Victor was too loud when he was literally just walking to his room. By evening, she was a ticking time bomb. Martin made the mistake of suggesting they stay in and watch a movie instead of going to dinner. Jaylani completely lost it. She grabbed plates from the kitchen and started smashing them on the floor. "You never want to do anything I want," she screamed while ceramic shards flew everywhere. "You're just like everyone else." We all stood frozen as she destroyed half our dishes. Martin tried to calm her down, but she pushed him into the wall. That's when I finally snapped. 4 months of Sunday chaos had been enough. I stepped between them and told Jaylani she needed to leave immediately. "You can't kick me out," she yelled. "This is my boyfriend's house." I stayed calm and said she was no longer welcome on Sundays or any day until she got professional help. Martin started to protest, but I shut him down. Our roommates backed me up. Jaylani's face went from rage to shock to more rage. She called us every name and probably every slur in the book while gathering her stuff. She said Martin was weak for letting his brother control him. She said we'd all regret this. The usual threats and dramatics, but this time we didn't budge. She slammed the door so hard a picture fell off the wall. We heard her car start and the tires squeal as she peeled out of our driveway. Martin was upset, but I think part of him was relieved. We started cleaning up the broken dishes in silence. About an hour later, Martin's phone rang. It was Jaylani's mom. There had been an accident. Jaylani had been driving angry and ran a red light. She totaled another car going 60 miles per hour, but somehow everyone survived with just minor injuries. The other driver had whiplash and bruised ribs. She got charged with reckless driving and had to pay for all the damages. Her insurance dropped her, and she lost her license for 6 months. Martin visited her in the hospital, but their relationship was over. Even till the very end, she tried to blame us for making her crash, but even she knew that was ridiculous and offered to blow Martin if he took her back. He accepted but told her psych when the post-nut clarity hit.